Hey, what's up, YouTube and GPK fam? It's your boy Retro Hero back again doing Garbage Pail Kids Show and Tell number 5. Hey, listen, in this episode, we're going to talk about those Topps Garbage Pail Kids 3D wall plaques. A pencil case came in, so pretty stoked to have that. My boy GPK Nick on Facebook's Garbage Pail Kid Marketplace hooked me up with some sketches, so want to show them off. Got a great deal on a Steve Potter sketch. Did some sketching of my own with all the late unpleasantness going on. I am working from home, so not really going anywhere. Wanted to keep myself busy, so gave it a shot. Some error cards, die cut error cards there, and at the very end we're going to tear open this Robot Wars. So pretty stoked about that. Never seen these cards before. Without further ado, let's jump right in. Hey, welcome back. Let's jump right in. These are Topps Garbage Pail Kids 3D wall plaques. And I alluded that I had a couple of these coming in from an eBay purchase. So let's talk a little bit about this. This is Bony Tony. Now, when you look at these, they are, well, they're 3D because it's a plastic piece like a mold that's been pressed essentially in the back. Now, they're not really wall plaques. They're geared to look like wall plaques. I don't know who Circle K was. At least there wasn't any where I grew up, but these were $1.39. But they're essentially made of not garbage bag, but a little bit more flimsy material than that. Maybe like the plastic cup, the cheap ones that you get from a fast food place or a convenient mart. That's what they're actually made of. So they're pretty flimsy. Bony Tony is obviously an awesome card. It has been sealed. It is done by the Topps Distributing Company, 1986, or Topps Chewing Gum Incorporated Company in 1986. And then, of course, they have the date 1986, Topps Chewing Gum Incorporated on the bottom. On the back, it looks like you probably hung these up in the 80s with that double-sided tape, which is kind of browning or yellowing with age. And then on the very back there, you've got, of course, from Leaky Lindsay all the way down to Snooty Sam, Rappin' Ron, all the basic nostalgic characters from original series 1 and 2. But really cool, super excited to add this to my collection. Now, for these two things, I paid, I think, $8 a piece, and that included the shipping. I thought that was a good deal with my research, but, you know, I saw a whole box of these go, and it was, you know, I don't want to exaggerate. I think it was 30 or 40 of these 3D wall plaques and the original box, which wasn't in great condition, but it went for $60 to $70 on eBay. So, you know, maybe just a couple of bucks is their worth, or that's just one of those deals where you wish you would have won it on eBay. But you know, $8 a piece I thought was a good deal. You know, maybe if you can get them for a little bit less, $6 might be a better deal. But regardless, they're not leaving my collection. Mugged Marcus, I was super stoked to get this one. He just looks awesome, and the detail in here, you know, he's got some indentation here to his eyes and his mouth. Everything is really cool, so it was done really well. Still has the original price tag up here, and again, you know, I don't know who Circle K was and $1.39 back in the day, but regardless, these are really cool. They're going to go into my collection. Now, I don't know if I am going to continue to buy them. First off, I don't have a lot of room to display them, and I'd love to tear them open and just hang them up and pretend like it's 1986, 87 all over again, but I'm not going to do that. So these two that I have, I'm super excited to have, but I think that this is probably all I'm going to have, unless, of course, you know, the atom bomb comes along for a good price. We talked about that imperial cases. I showed a couple of these throughout my last couple videos. This one was a YouTube seller that sent me 3 and some stickers if you watch show and tell number 4, but he forgot to send me the atom bomb. He sent me 2 of the same kind. So I reached out and he said, or she said, hey, listen, sorry, stuff like that happens. We're just going to send it to you. Keep the other pencil bag, no issue whatsoever. And man, that's really cool. I from time to time sell stuff on eBay, and you know, I make mistakes. And first off, you know, I'm just a small seller. If I can correct it, I'm going to correct it. I'm definitely going to generally do the same thing that this person did, but because they did, I promised them a shout out, and I'm going to give it to them now. So the eBay seller's name is Maricopa Magic, and I believe it's Maricopa or Coppa Magic, all one word. And they do have some cool GPK stuff and some other things, so check them out. Definitely recommended by me. But this garbage pail kit has lukewarm and our boy atom bomb. The packaging is really nice. It's still clear. There's no yellowing. Got the original staples up here in the pencil case, so as you can see there and there. Backside, again, fairly nice. Of course, the hang tab is punched, and you know, I haven't really found a whole lot of these without unpunched hang tabs. I've seen them, and I'm sure they carry some more value, but regardless, I'm just excited to have these. As I told you guys, I had them when I was a kid, and I still think they're cool today. Michelle Muck and Ray Decay, Junk Food John right there. Really cool, iconic card from Series 1. So, hey, thank you very much, Maricopa Magic, for coming through on this, and I am a proud owner of the Atom Bomb pencil bag, which is really cool. Let's jump right into our boy GPK Nick. GPK Nick sent me a sketch card, had some communication with him, and said, hey, he watched my last video, wanted to do a trade, so I sent him something. I hope you like that. And he sent me a custom sketch. So first off, this time Nick always throws in stickers, but he threw in this really cool bag. Garbage Pail Nick. You know, bro, I don't know how many of these you do. I know lots of people seek out your artwork. You're like the new hot thing. But man, that's cool. So I just saved it, and I'm gonna continue to save it. And bro, you put some work in on this, so I just think it's really cool. The cards came in here, so that was kind of neat. So thank you for that, and I am going to save that. And anytime you buy something from GPK Nick, and here's this website, garbage.pail.nik. He always throws in his business card, which has a sketch card on it. Look at this sucker, man. I mean, it's done in Sharpie. I don't know how long this took you. You know, I only see your Facebook videos or your YouTube videos when you do some art, and everything is done really, really quickly, but and sped up. But it's really cool, man. So I save all these, and I'm saving this one too. So thanks, man. Very cool. GPK Nick at garbage.pail.nik. So in GPK Nick is GPKNIK exclamation point at garbage.pail.nik. And listen, here it is. Nick did me a custom sketch card, so I'm going to pop this sucker out. You know, I don't know if this is the all new series of cards he used. The date on here, it says 2003 Topps Chewing Gum. So I know it is a Garbage Pail Kids series. I don't know who the card was by the back. But hey, here's his custom sketch. So he takes off the stickers. You see a bunch of stickers back there, and I'm sure he's probably got an art project he's doing with those. But underneath here, he can sketch. And this one is for Retro Hero exclamation point. And thank you so much. I can never get too many upchucks or even Steven. Really cool. Looks like this is probably done in some sort of pen. So just an awesome card. And the details in this and the shading, again, I'm sure this probably took you like 2 or 3 minutes because you're a talented artist. I know it takes me a lot longer than that whenever I try to draw something, but thank you so much. Really awesome card, and I'm definitely going to cherish this card. So it's going to go back right into its holder, and we're going to snap that top on, and thank you very much, Garbage Pail Kid Nick. So GPK Nick, exclamation point at garbage.nick or garbage.pail.nick. And oh yeah, so right here, Steve Potter was a Garbage Pail Kid artist for quite a long time. He's got a YouTube channel where he walks you through his home and his studio. Seems like a cool guy, really appreciates the classics, likes the old Mad magazines. So he's done some art for Garbage Pail Kids, for Topps Garbage Pail Kids as well. I saw this up for auction on YouTube a couple of times. Nobody ever bid on it, and it had a minimum bid of $20. And I just thought, man, I don't know why anyone's not bidding on this. So first off, I don't have anything Steve Potter. I never have an original sketch card or anything like that. I'm sure I've got cards that he's done. But I wanted something cool. Now, this is not an official, just like GPK Nick's. These are not official Garbage Pail Kid art cards. But again, if you're on Facebook and you connect with the Garbage Pail Kid communities, a lot of these artists are on those sites. And you can reach out, and you can have them do commissions. And that is what I am assuming someone did on this, because the detail on this is amazing. So first off, let's take a look here. Here is that Steve Potter signature. It looks like it's done in Sharpie. Taking a look at the card, I am assuming that this is done with pencil colors, because that's what the shading looks like. And then, of course, he's got some markers up here. This is Nasty Nick or Evil Eddie, and it is 1 of 1, as you can see in the corner there. But just a beautiful, beautiful sketch card. I love the colors, especially the dress and the color shading. Nothing on the back. You sign the front. Kind of thick cardstock here, too, as you can see as I bring that around for the camera. But regardless, I was super stoked to get this. So first off, Steve Potter, if you're watching this, thanks, man. Really cool sketch card. I know you didn't give it to me. If you were the seller of this fine sketch card, buddy, I picked this up for a deal, and I appreciate you shipping it and getting it here so quickly. And shame on you guys for not bidding on this sucker, because I was surprised to win it at what I did, man. This is really cool, and a welcome addition to my collection. I'm just kidding. I'm glad a lot of people didn't bid on that. But hey, Garbage Pail Kids, this is what I did right up here, Garbage Pail Kids. These are sketches by yours truly, Retro Hero. I attempted my first sketch card maybe a month or so back, and I sent it to GPK Nick, and he just wanted it, and I just got rid of it. But I wanted to see if I could freehand pin and make some Garbage Pail Kids. So this is framed because, well, my wife's a sweetheart, and she said, put it in a frame. I got Junk Food John up here, and right there, I drew him. I colored him in with just some markers. I did some of this at work. I did some of this at home. Of course, I got to get an upchuck in there. I don't know what I was thinking with those colorings. I didn't have a ton of markers, but it was pretty cool. Got Fat Matt right there in the middle. I really liked how the shading kind of worked for him. So he's kind of like pink Play-Doh, but I did him right down there. Of course, you're looking at the rest of my artwork, and I attempted to go with Atom Bomb again. You feel like Atom Bomb might be a simple card to draw. He's really not, then. This is hard to do. At least it was hard for me. And of course, Charles there. So anyway, was super excited to try that for my first time, and I'm going to keep it mostly because my wife says I should. A couple error cards, die cut cards I did some trading for on Facebook's Garbage Pail Kid Marketplace. So I'm going to take these out of the holder so they're a little easier to see. But this one is a die cut error, excuse me, not a die cut error. This one has the white border error. So we're going to show these suckers off. The name of the card is Flamin' Raymond. Flamin' Raymond is 384A. of the Garbage Pail Kids original series. Now, what makes this an error card is this little white area up here. You see that right by the border where that's still filled in? Now, on the other Garbage Pail Kid cards, that was filled in with color, but in this one, it's still white. So, nice little error card. If you have a collection of Garbage Pail Kids, just go through it. Look for number 384A, and you can find that out. This is Filler Up. Filler Up is number 385A. You're kind of picking up a theme here in this series, right? He is a die cut error, so if you look at where the card, I know it's kind of a glare there, but see, especially up by the clock area here, it was backwards die cut, so makes him have a little bit of value. And of course, you got Fluoride Floyd, a little more common, but again, you can look at that die cut. It kind of goes through his name badge there, goes through the Peel Here sticker. So incorrect die cut on him. Another incorrect die cut for Lunch Pail Gale 402A, and really hard to see on Lunch Pail Gale, but you kind of see where it goes up a little too close. And then this one is Ratsucker Randall. Now he is definitely not my favorite card, 408B, but he does exemplify what Garbage Pail Kids are, man. He's got a ratsicle that he's licking on, but this is another die cut error. As you can kind of see the lines that go through that area there. Looks like it was cut upside down. And then I've got the 3 sets. You've got Teddy Bear 164A, Battered Brad 164B, and then the other Salvatore Dali 164B. So Salvatore Dali was the original series one, but for some reason Topps pulled this. I don't know if it's just conflicted with the artist or what, and too close to the famous artist name, or really what the reason was. I haven't found that out, but they did replace it with Battered Brad. So, I always thought the other way around. I thought, man, Battered Brad is probably the one they had to replace because of the name, but that's not the case. Battered Brad is the remake for the card. And I just love this card, so I'm probably going to have one of the artists do a commission on this. So with the exception of Upchuck and Heavin' Steven, this is probably my second or third favorite card. So really cool. I have all the different examples of that card, so those are going to go in my collection as well. And then at the very end, I promised, we always try to rip open something when we do these. And my boy Mark Allen on Facebook's Garbage Pail Kid Marketplace, he sells sets, he does some other things, but he has some cool nostalgic things from time to time. Price tag says Woolworth 30 cents. He sent me a couple of these, and I've been saving them. I've never opened up, but I'm curious what's in here. So on the very back, so let's start right here. 1985 Fleer is who makes this. It's got the gum ingredients. And then it says you can order a t-shirt. It says I Survived Robot Wars. I don't know if this was a television series back then or something, but we're going to open it up and see what it is. So there's the number in the packaging there on the wax pack. And you got to love the Fleer gum. It was so much bigger than the Topps gum. I mean, it's probably double the size. And it's got some powdered sugar on there. I'm not into eating the gum today. I just don't think I can do another one of those. So let's skip that. Let's start here. So, rub off maze, rub off game, enter to win the robot contest, enter to win. Let's flip these over and take a look. So this looks like, this is a sticker, and it says Fleer's Robot Wars sticker. Peel and stick on your robot. So Robot Battle Zone, it's got peel and stick your robots. Got a couple of miscut stickers there, if you can see. Sorry, I'm going to have that kind of... Probably didn't put a lot of money in these. This second one is Robot Wars sticker Afterburner, the Flash. That's... yeah, I don't know. It looks like a transformer that someone attached some power tools to. Yeah, so, okay. And this is Robot Wars Start. So this is one of those scratch off games like you would see in those Nintendo packs. I'm sure it's going to tell you go over to or move forward or end or no end of game, whatever. And the last one here is Laser Defender rub-off games. So a lot like those Nintendo stickers that allow you to play Double Dragon and stuff. You're going to scratch those off and see what they consist of. I am not going to do that because they're from 1986. I'm just going to put them in some plastic and keep them. I'm glad I know what this is. So Robot Wars, I don't think I'll be breaking in more of these unless, of course, I've got a hankering for some gum. But probably not going to break any more of these open. But still cool. First time I've ever seen them before. Hopefully it was the first time for you. Oh, did I forget this one? This one's a rub-off maze. I did. So last one, you've got your Fleer Star or Robot Wars rub-off maze. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Thanks for leaving comments. Here pretty soon we're going to give away a sketch card to one of my dozen viewers. So just as a thank you for commenting, hitting the like button and subscribe. And reminds me, hit that like button. Definitely means a lot to me. Subscribe to me if you can. I'll keep pushing out new content. And leave me a comment. Let me know what you think or what you'd like to see in an upcoming episode. Because of the mail and all the issues going on in the U.S. right now, I think for our next episode, we're going to tear open the Topps Chrome First Series box. Just do a live rip. And hopefully we get some really cool elusive cards. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. Everyone out there in Garbage Pail Kid Land, be good to each other. Stay safe. Take care. Bye.